As agents, this is great. It's landlord liability only. We cannot be sued for this. EICR, Electrical Safety Standards in the Private Rented Sector Regulations 2020. Do you think they could have chose a shorter title for this piece of legislation? It's so long. But it came into force on the 1st of June 2020, and as of the 1st of July of that year, an EICR must be carried out prior to the start of every new tenancy, including renewals of tenancies and statutory periodic tenancies. Landlords must supply a copy of the EICR to the tenant before the tenancy starts, exactly the same way that we do with regards to gas checks. Same rules apply in serving of gas certs that do service of electrical certificates. It applies to all tenancies in the private rented sector, so that's company lets, non-housing act agreements, ASTs, licence to occupy. The only tenancies that this does not apply to are resident landlords. And resident landlords that are living in the house, so lodgers. When this first came out, it was really important to note, because one of the questions that everybody was asking was, I have a new build which has a 10-year certificate. Is that valid for these purposes? It isn't. It's only valid for a period of 5 years. So it will be valid for the first 5 years, but after that, even if you have a 10-year certificate, you need to get another one after 5 years. And all tenancies needed to have an EICR by the 1st of April 2021. So they gave us a 9-month period to get all of our properties EICR certified. Now, failed certificates need to be rectified and remedied within 28 days of the inspection. A copy of the failed certificate and evidence of the remedy to be provided to the local authority, but only upon request of the authority. Now, when this piece of legislation first came in force, it stated that you must provide to the council a copy of the failed certificate. It didn't say upon request. So, to comply with the law, we started getting our EICRs and we started sending them to the council, and they kept saying to me, why are you sending this? This is not our property. Stop sending this to us. Stop harassing us. And very quickly the guidance was changed to say it was only upon the request of the council that we needed to provide the EICR to them. Evidence of the works that have been carried out or a new satisfactory certificate should be provided to the tenant. So if you've had an unsatisfactory certificate that you've given to them, you've had the works carried out, you either need to give them a new certificate that says it's satisfactory or evidence that the works have been carried out. As agents, this is great. It's landlord liability only. We cannot be sued for this. We cannot be prosecuted for this. But I'm presuming and I'm sure that a landlord would be able to sue us if we failed to keep him safe with regards to electric regulations. So that doesn't mean that we are not responsible. The penalty for non-compliance is up to £30,000. And I just want you to note that this piece of legislation does not form part of the Deregulation Act, okay? So if you haven't served the electric cert on the tenant, it doesn't affect your Section 21.